to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be. That's caught at the 25. Oh, no. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Mahomes certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by...
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Eckler, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Clark there on the stop. It's a gain of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to air one out, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
On the deep ball.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taken in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Austin Eckler, the intended target. Herbert on first down now. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The final shot before the break for Herbert, and he's going to go down again. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Mecole Hardman.
If you were me,
he will score. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Frank Clark there on the stop.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed in quickly at the end. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Anthony Hitchens brought in.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And out.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked a field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Buying time to his left.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
7. It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Play to the running back.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
Check 43, 25.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. We'll get that complete to Reed. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
To Joe Reed.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Complete to
the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now
brings up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. And they're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're